Hello everyone, we are going to review the COVID-19 graphing worksheets. Okay, so if you take a look, obviously COVID-19 or coronavirus cases have been throughout Western Pennsylvania. Today you'll be creating a histogram to represent visually the data about Allegheny County and surrounding counties. So the following website has information for each county. Now it says click here. If the link does not work, there is also a link on the Canvas page. So the data is provided for each county, the number of reported positive cases, negative cases, and deaths. So let's take a look because you can choose which data you would like to graph for each county. But, for example, if you choose positive tests, you have to choose positive tests for each county. So let's take a look. If you go to the Canvas page, oh, that's already there. Take a look. Okay, we download, click. It says here, number 2 on the activity. Click link to news story data here. When you click that, the article should show up, and it is updated about 2 times each day. Okay, so this one was updated here on Sunday right around noon, and I'm making the video around 4. So there's an article or there's a video if you want to watch it, but really the data is here. Okay, so Allegheny County, and then you see the 3 bullet points below. 1,503 positive cases, 19,955 negative tests, and then 122 deaths. All 3 of those data points go with Allegheny County. Then you have Armstrong County. Okay, 55 positive, 836 negative, 4 deaths. Beaver County. Okay, then Butler, then Clarion, Fayette. Notice the 3rd, especially on my iPad, but 4 deaths go with that Fayette. Okay, Forest, Greene, Indiana, Lawrence, Mercer, Venango, Washington, Westmoreland. You're going to graph the data for each of those just to let you know that right now, as of Sunday, Venango only has 7 positive cases and 300 negative 1 tests. Notice there's nothing for deaths. If you choose to graph that, you would put a 0. Okay, so that's the data, and that's what you are going to fill out on the worksheet. So you choose what data you're going to graph. I am going to graph the positive cases for each county. So this may be helpful to split screen your Chromebook or your computer, but I have already gone in and filled out all the number of positive cases. Okay, again, this is as of Sunday. The numbers will change when you complete this exercise. So then I have all this data, all this good data here. Now, if I go to the next page, it says use the graphing website to create a bar graph with 14 items. Click the link on the Canvas homepage, take a screenshot, and either insert it here or just submit that screenshot. So let's go back to the Canvas page. All right. And it says on Thursday, click link to graphing website here. You'll click it and you'll show up in this graph. Oh, and there's my example. I had thrown some data in there. So you will show up to, let's see, it should look like this. There it is. I had thrown some numbers in there to practice, but it should look like this. Okay, and I actually have one ready to go. Okay. I should already have the number of items listed for you, and then I believe all of the labels are listed for you. So let me go to the actual website here, because that one is embedded in Canvas. Here it is. All right. So you're going to make a bar graph. Graph title. I am doing positive cases, so positive coronavirus cases in Western PA. Okay, my x-axis is going to be county. My y-axis is going to be the number of positive cases. Now, if you choose to do the test, obviously your labels will be different, or your y label will be different. Same thing if you choose to graph the deaths. Source, WTAE News, not Water News. WTAE News. Okay. So I believe that you should already have 14 items, but if not, this is where you would change it, okay? But we already have 14 items, and I chose to use green. You can decide whatever color you want. Now, item labels would be all of your counties, Okay, so all 14 of them, and then this is the data that you pulled from that website. Again, mine are the positive cases. So I have already embedded all of those numbers in there. My min value is 0. Okay, my max value is actually 1,700. You can only see 3 of the digits, so I can retype that in for you so you can see 1,700. The reason I chose that number is because the largest number would be Allegheny County at 1,500. So I could have even gone to 1,600 if I wanted to. Okay, so after you have all of your data inputted, then you're going to go back up here and you're going to click preview. Okay, and you'll get a little image of what your graph would look like. Okay, now that is going to be relatively small, so I'm going to actually click print save, and I did this on my computer, so let's hope it's the same. Okay, if I click, I can click download. And you could print to a PDF or download. I'm going to download a PDF. And then there's my nice graph, okay? So then I can take a screenshot here. Or if it's downloaded, download it onto my Chromebook. Again, I'm on my iPad, which is a little bit different than my laptop. So I can take a screenshot, and then it goes to wherever it wants to go to. You can turn that screenshot in separately, or if you can, go back and plug it in right here. Okay? But I just want you to see, in terms of the bar graph, the data. All right? So then the last question, let's go back to that website. There it is. Okay. So if we can take a look, I can't overwrite this because it's not Notability, but if you take a look, obviously Allegheny has 1,503, and then it drops significantly. Now Beaver County, and if any of you have been watching the news, Beaver County has been having some issues with positive tests just keep coming back positive. So other than that, though, the numbers are pretty low. So the last question I have on the worksheet is, why does Allegheny County have the most positive tests? Or why is the data high? It's going to be high whether you graph the positive tests. It's going to be high whether you graph the deaths and whether you graph the negative tests. So I want you to think why. Can you predict why? Tell me what you think about it, okay? I'm not going to mark you off if you get an answer incorrect, but just take a look. Allegheny County, why is it so much higher? Again, whether it be positive cases, negative tests, or in the death category. So that's how you're going to complete this worksheet with the data that is out there as of, I believe it's Thursday. All right, thanks so much. Stay well.